Hello everyone, we have our news for the week, so let's take a look. Maintenance is affected by the time change. So if you set your clock ahead 1 hour, maintenance goes ahead 1 hour. If you didn't, maintenance normal time as usual. Ending with maintenance is the event to get Fran and Maxer out. So if you want to do that, you have until maintenance to finish that up. It did look like they were saying that they were going to reopen Dark Visions with the final fight cleared so that we could redo that. I don't see that in the news though, so we'll have to see there. There was also a note about dual wield chain cap getting the extra 200% bonus so that they can compete with double hand units. Again, don't see that in the news, so we'll have to see after if that's going or not. And this week we're getting a global original in our clash fight, and the new unit is a premium unit, so I need to keep that in mind. So we get a login for the new unit with 30 shards, and it's going to be a new version of Ibara. They're also giving us a login, and we get the old Ibara for free and 50 shards, so we can EX1 her for free just for login rewards. And then for the banner shop, premium unit does not have fragments in the shop because premium. The original Ibara fragments are actually in the shop though. And they are doing a daily 5 summon, and they did say that the premium new unit is in the pool for the 5 summon. And also the new premium Ibara is not a limited unit. Hill of Fortune bundle is the same that I could see. And they are giving us the information for leader skills now, but keep in mind these do not go active until the 23rd, so the week after when we get Deoxys. And also a note here is the Ibara unit that we get this week will have a leader skill, but she won't get it until Deoxys comes out and leader skills go in on the 23rd. So they're showing us her leader skill. I'm hoping they change this slightly because as it's written here, it's a little disappointing for a premium unit. But for her, 300% attack, 200% defense and spirit, and 550% magic for dark category units. So I was looking on JP to check out their units some, and I couldn't find anything leader skill wise that was only one category that wasn't just the 100% attack and magic like throwaway leader skill. So the fact that she only has the one category is disappointing in itself. And on the live stream, according to some of the things that they showed us, it does look like they're doing a Clash of Wills category, and she is our Clash of Wills unit, so to not also boost Clash of Wills units is kind of disappointing for a premium unit. And the other issue is next week when leader skills actually go in, we're getting Deoxys, who will buff Dark and JP anniversary units, and he does 500% attack and magic and 200% defense and spirit. So the attack buff there is a huge difference, and the fact that she only has one category listed here. So I'm hoping they do something about that because this is a little bit disappointing as is for a premium unit. And then leader skills themselves, all you have to do is set the unit as your leader. They don't have to be in a certain slot or anything. They just have to be set as the leader. And then any unit in the party that matches the categories that they boost will get the boost for free. It stacks with everything else, so it's rather a big deal. And there are some notes down the bottom. So only 7-star plus units will get the bonuses from leader skills. So if there's like a 5-star base with an NVA, until that unit hits 7-star, they won't get any boosts. And again, leader skills go in the week after on the 23rd. And we have some new vision cards. So premium unit means premium card. We only get it at EX3. 170 attack and magic, 50% limit damage, 300 attack and magic, and 100% chain cap. So chain cap on it is quite nice. The 170 attack and magic is nice. For a premium card, I don't see why they only did 300 attack and magic. So overall, decent card. I believe Deoxys' card is very similar. I think he might be like 170 attack and magic and 500 flat attack and magic. I don't think he has a chain cap on his. I can't remember. But decent card overall. And they're doing another limited card. So this one is 135 magic, 80% magic, reduced mana used by 50%. And this is our dark boost. So you get the ability you can use once every 10 turns. It will only, you can only cast it on yourself. So it's like the light version. It will take 3 turns to fully power up. It's going to be 100% dark boost on the 3rd turn. Self only. and then also do 500 flat magic there. So the issue with this is we do have Melissa that will do the whole party and can do it twice in the fight for a 100% dark boost. But the card itself is okay for the dark boost there. And for Ibara, we do get a story event, and I usually like the story events myself. The items we get from this are kind of bland, except for the armor looks useful. But the hat, now this shows probably the base version as there's no plus, but 40 defense and spirit and only 25% resist to silence and paralyze is nothing to even think about. The materia, 25% attack and magic and 50% human and demon killer. The fact that it's got 2 killers on it makes it okay. And then they show us the armor, so it's a light armor, and this is double plus, so it should be the fully maxed out version. 78 defense, 68 spirit, 20% health, nullifies silence and paralyze. But the main thing here is at the start of the fight, or when revived and everything, it does racial mitigation for humans and demons. So normally these items are like 10 or 15%, but they do come in handy because you can set it up on the shift of the unit that you're not going to use and then have them go into the form that you want them to stay in, and you get the extra mitigation. So I've used these things in the past and they are nice. And then there's also a challenge that we're going to have, but essentially a weaker version of the Clash boss, it looks like. And we have the Clash of Wills event. So demon human type, main weakness is dark, secondary weakness of fire and ice. So there's notes of fire, ice, dark, and non-elemental physical attacks and non-elemental magic attacks. It also uses fixed health percentage attacks, which means we probably want a physical attack over a magic attack, because generally stuff like gravity that does health percentage, magic tanks generally don't survive through that stuff. Also reduces parameters and heal amount and elemental resistances. Fairly standard stuff there. Powerful fixed attack if not dealt weakness damage, which that's something standard for every clash. A new ability we get to use is reduce damage taken for our allies. No number here on what it is. Does not help. If it's something low like 50%, it's pretty useless. If it's high like 90%, it's actually very useful. So we'll have to see what percentage that is. And new challenge option, just negative 25% attack. So they want us to use mages, which the new unit for this event is magic based. And for this time, they're updating the helm for us. So all versions of the helm will get boosted. And the boosted version is going to be 140 attack and magic with 60 defense and spirit. So going up like 20 on the stats there. And then the secondary effects will get a little boost too. So the pure stat one's going to have 500 flat attack and magic. And the chain cap will have 200% attack and magic added to it, which is nice. So it's very nice that they're updating these items to keep them relevant and make sure that they don't get outdated at all. So I like seeing that. And it's not bad them doing one item per event overall. And we take a look at the banner. So, premium unit. Now this is a Brave Shift unit, true Brave Shift, and she does have a CG limit burst in the base. And because there is the limited card, they're doing a card step up. Now the disappointing thing about this is normally you would get the pity tickets and coins for the banner shop going through the step up to get the card, as well as the normal step up. Here they're not listed, so it looks like you don't get anything except for 50 shards for the new unit for going through the card step up, which is really disappointing because she's a premium unit, which means we need 20 tickets if we're going to pity. And it's like 28,000 or so to get this card, and you don't get a single ticket going through anything. And it doesn't even look like you get the coins for the banner shop going through there. So that step up right there is fairly disappointing. And then her regular step up is pretty standard. So it's 4 steps. You get ticket per step, which means you got to run through 5 times to pity. So for her super, we get a 2-handed katana, 242 magic. She gets 500 flat magic from it. Anybody else that's using it can get the 50% demon and human killer. So not bad, pretty standard weapon compared to everything else. Regular trust is an accessory, 64 magic. She gets 250 magic. And then everybody else will get 50% demon killer. So they made the flat magic boost on this for her not stackable, and it's only 250, so that's minor disappointment as well. I mean, at 250, they could have let it stack, or they could have just put it at 500, not stackable. And then her abilities. So from the live stream, it sounded like her base limit burst is going to be extreme nova chaining, and her shifted limit burst is going to be a one-hit finisher. We'll have to wait for the actual data mine to see all the numbers and everything, because new unit, so we can't check out the JP side for anything. Her main thing is dark damage. She's going to have a bunch of killers for herself at least. So we'll have to see exactly what everything is. I'm expecting her to have the 150 dark boost for herself for 2 turns. But again, we'll have to wait and see there. Now, I like Ibara a lot, so I'm going to pull for the unit. I'm probably going to skip the card though, because she's premium and you don't get any tickets going for the card. And with Melissa, who can just 100% boost an entire party, I think that's a card that we're just going to have to skip. Also keep in mind that the week after her, we do get Deoxys and leader skills go active, and his leader skill is dark and JP anniversary units and 500% attack and magic. So for attackers, it's definitely the better leader skill. And he's also going to be a premium unit, if I remember right. But I do plan on pulling for Ibara. We'll see how things go there. Probably going to skip the card. And anybody that decides to pull, good luck to you. That's pretty much all we have. So we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.